Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the stream this evening. My name is Paul. With me this evening, as always, is my brother David. David, how's it going?
Hello. It's going great. How
I'm
are
doing really
you?
well. As you can see, I'm in my new house. Just kidding. This is my rent house. But this is where I'm going to be for the next like 7 months. So the background looks a little bit different. And because of that, we're going to be playing mostly digital games. And by mostly, I mean all. Because I can't really get my physical table set up because my table is right here. I can touch it. The room is very tight. So for the next few months, we're just going to be using Tabletopia unless we can somehow get together post-vaccine, if whatever that looks like. But most likely we'll be doing Tabletopia. And because of that, this evening we are playing some Empires of the North, which I'm really, really stoked about.
Yeah.
And we have gotten confirmation that sometime in the hopefully near future, we will have 51st State on Tabletopia as well, and maybe some new Robinson content as well. So there's all kinds of possibilities of what we can do on Tabletopia.
Heck yeah.
Speaking of Robinson,
Basically a virtual sandbox.
absolutely. Speaking of Robinson Crusoe, I would be remiss if I did not mention. Hold on, let's see what our current count is. We had the Robinson Crusoe Game Found campaign launch yesterday. We were all part of that stream, and we are currently let's see
Yeah.
here. We are currently up to almost 5,000 backers on the Robinson Crusoe Collector's
Yes.
Edition.
Very close to 5,000 backers, very close to 600,000 euros. It is, yeah, it is getting up there. And it's still got 19 days left.
That is some serious cheddar. And also, there is some serious
Yeah.
gameplay in the box. I was blown away by all the stuff that was revealed, and more to come. I don't know what day 3 is gonna bring. Something with rolling in style, which I'm really excited about the dice possibilities of what's gonna come up there.
Yeah.
And also, welcome. I'm so sorry, I blew right past that. Ruby, how's it going? Ben, what's up, nerd? How are you? Absolutely, I am not ashamed of being a nerd. I washed, I,
Not at all.
I paid in board game components today.
Hello from Chile.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going? Man end. Well, everybody, we're really excited to be here tonight. We are going to be playing, like I said, Empires of the North. We've got our table set up, ready to go. I'm going to be playing the Heidel clan, and David is playing the Ulaf clan. So we are playing base game Empires of the North this week. Straight up vanilla
Right.
Viking warfare.
That's right. Vikings versus Vikings in a battle to the death or to 25 points.
To the point related demise. That's absolutely right. And
Yeah,
I'm getting to use.
you do need to play it on there, Ben.
Oh, heck yeah. They've got the solo mode, they've got the Japanese Islands expansion. And I'm excited because I'm actually going to use a clan that uses sheep. I think this might be the only one in the entire game that uses sheep regularly. I was looking through cards. I'm like, hey, I can do stuff with sheep. That's fantastic.
It is fantastic because doing stuff with sheep is just fun. Everyone loves sheep. A good sheep.
It's just like that famous saying, doing stuff with sheep
Yep,
is
everyone
pretty
loves a good
great
sheep.
as well.
Yep, lots of attacking, Ben. Lots of attacking.
Oh my goodness. Well, we are ready to get going. We have done our 5 card draw, 3 card selection here at setup. We have our workers, we have our resources, and we are ready to look out. And I think, where's the first player marker? David has the first player marker, so David is going to be going first. But before we do all that, we
Ah,
should look out and see what we get.
look out. How many do we draw
4.
again? I always forget.
4 cards.
Oh yeah, and then we get to keep as many as we want as long as we pay for
Yes.
them.
Man,
Just ooh, this is a good card.
man. These are all
Ooh
good cards.
wee.
I'm going to keep 2. Man, boy, do I ever use sheep. Man, you asked for it, Marchbanks. You asked for a clan that used sheep, and we gave you one, said Ignazi and Joanna.
Yeah.
I got a handful of sheep related cards over here.
Okay, that's good. Man, I want to keep that one and that one. I want to keep 3. Kind of want to keep 4, but oh well.
You gonna ride the lightning? Live on the edge?
I'm not doing it. I'm only keeping 3.
Well, that's okay. I mean, if you don't want to be a true daredevil, just keep 3. That's fine. Play it smart. Play to
Yeah,
win, as they say.
I'll play it. I'll play
Yeah.
it smart. Uh, I'm gonna play the first time. The first thing I'm gonna do is it makes more sense to do that because it's a good card, but um, let's see here. All right. I'm going to construct right off
Uh-oh.
the bat. And I'm going to boost my construct with my guardhouse and get 2
Whoa.
axes.
Okay. Well,
Uh, and then for my construct action, I'm constructing the White Keep, which lets me activate any conquered island twice.
good grief. Oh man, that's such a good card. Man,
It's a
I'm
great
remembering that
card.
deck now.
It's a key card for this deck, and I got it out in the first hand, and so I'm excited.
All right. Well, I'm going to sail, and I'm going to boost my sail with Einar's Forge. Good old Einar. He gives me 1 axe. I will use the axe. And I think spend on the sail. On the unexhaust one guard empire. I think I'm going to include a fish with my axe and send both of those things on the board. Fish, axe, done.
All right. I am also going to sail, and I am also going to sail with a fish and an axe. Oh, where's my boats? I've got the wrong boats.
Sabotage aplenty. I messed with his components. Not really.
It's this component. I don't know.
I don't know. Um, we've got questions. Ruby, I can't back Robinson because I don't have a credit card. Ruby, that is a problem. I don't know that. I'll have to think about that because that is. I don't know if there's another way to pay on there or not. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, so my suggestion to people, because this has come up a couple of times, my suggestion to people is to go and get a prepaid credit card. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Target,
that's a good
whatever. Just get a prepaid credit card. You pay a couple of bucks surcharge or whatever, but it's worth it. My win rate on this game, Von Rummel, I think it's about the same as 51st State.
I feel real good. David's got a good starting hand. I feel real good about me losing, which makes me feel real bad.
I don't know about that.
Ben wants to know what kind of faction would Merrick make? That's a good question.
That's a good
So
question.
Merrick's a video guy. He would I would need to know what kind of like historical stuff he's into, because there would be a lot of funny cards that you could do with him. Like you could do a B-roll card, and it could be like some type of rolling weapon. You could do like, I don't know. You could do all kinds of video jokes in his card. It would be great. I don't know what kind of faction he would play though.
Whatever faction of people's uses a lot of video.
In the ancient world.
Yeah, yeah.
maybe
The ancient
maybe he could just create
Hollywoodians.
the maybe he could just be the Polish faction. They could finally do a Polish faction, and
Yeah,
he could have all kinds of fun video jokes on the cards. That'd be great.
yeah.
All right, is it over to me? My bad.
Uh, I
All right,
sailed. I don't know if you did
I
anything
did
else
not.
after
I'm going to
that.
explore, and I'm going to boost my explore by playing this local brewery, which will give me 2 apples, and I will then draw a card for my explore, and I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and build this with 2 wood. Oh, good. That's good. I totally didn't even think about that, but I can do that, and it's
Mm.
great. Wood and wood, which lets me build my hunting trophies. Put those down here. Which lets me spin people for axes or fish and a
Yeah,
point.
the
But I
Polish guys would never smile on the cards.
yeah, never nary a smile. Yeah, Ben, I would like to make sure that Paul loses sometimes, but the thing is, it's hard when he's better at
That is
games
so
than
not
me.
true. And also, this
It's
game,
true.
I'm really feeling not confident. This deck, I do not know. You've gotten really good. Like I have the components for lots of points in my hand, but this is the second time I've played this deck, so I'm not. The confidence level is low. All right, it's low.
We'll see about
I feel
that.
like you're gonna get me this time for sure.
I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. All right. Did you go?
I explored and then played that card. Did you do a thing after that?
Explored and played the card. I
Getting
don't know.
apples.
I played my hunting. I played my hunting trophy, but I don't know if it was after
I
that
think
or
that was
before
after
that.
that. I think that was after that because I remember you talking about your hunting trophy as I was reading my card. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I should. So I think I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to spend my 2 wood and just build the homestead. So the homestead goes down here. It's an action card. Lets me assign a worker to get a point and resources. And that is my turn.
Yeah, Ignazi might have smiled yesterday. He might have had a little
Yeah,
smile on his
after
face,
hitting
maybe.
500,000 euros, he might have slightly smirked. That's
Maybe.
such a crazy campaign,
I'm gonna
man.
flip that with my food to populate, and I will boost the populate to instantly gain a ship.
Uh oh. David's got his fleet.
I've got my fleet going, and I will populate by populating.
All right. It's a straightforward method of populating by doing it. All right, I
That's
will.
right. That's right.
I will assign 1 worker to this card. I'm going to gain a point, and I will gain 1 resource from 2 different fields. So I'm going to gain a sheep and I'm going to gain an axe, I think. Wait.
Why would you need body spray?
Let me... An axe? Do I need an axe or do I need more wood? I'm going to get the axe. And that's that. I've done the thing.
All right. I am spending a worker to gain a fish and a point. A fish and a pint.
Pint. All right. I'm going to spend a food to reactivate this pawn here and go harvest. I'm going to harvest wood. Yowza is right, Ben. I'm so stoked about this campaign. And not everyone may know this, but I work for Quartermaster Logistics now. I switched jobs recently. And I am super stoked. I hope we get to work with this campaign. I would love to be in the loop of how things are progressing. Man, I'm just so stoked. I'm so excited that the campaign came together in such an awesome way. It looks fantastic. It is way more than we initially expected whenever he said oh, we're going to do an expansion. Psych, we're going to do the most amazing collector's edition you've ever seen. So awesome.
Yeah. A weapon rack would be cool to keep track of weapon level. To add a little weapon every time you gain weapon levels. That would be pretty awesome.
Continue to make suggestions. Ignacy said in his update today, keep sending suggestions and they'll try and make whatever possible they can.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to pass because I don't think I can do anything else. Oh, I exhausted this.
Alrighty. Well, if you are passing, I am going to spend 2 wood to build the market, and the market allows me to spend a sheep to gain a gold and release 1 worker. Oh no.
Release the whole card!
For some reason, my game is being laggy tonight. I think my computer is struggling. All right, so I've done that. I now have... Man, I wish I could harvest again, but I can't. I'm going to spend an apple to populate. I need people. And then I'm going to spend my gold as a wood to build out the Asmund's Inn, and I'm going to spend a sheep to gain a point, and then I will pass.
All right.
Which moves us on to the expedition phase. All right. I'm going to keep Fire Island. I'm going to gain Fire Island.
Dang it, that's the one I wanted.
Good. I like it a whole lot. I get a stone and a apple.
Let's see here.
Right, yeah. They specifically told me, Ben, that I am not to work on the Portal account because it would be a slight conflict of interest. So I am not, my coworker Chris Obrinsky is continuing to work with Portal, but I do get updates each week, which I'm really excited about. So
I'm top pecking it, which is going to be, let's see here. Let's see what I got. Okay, that's good. Spend 1 to construct. Oh, dang it. So based on my card here that lets me activate an island twice, does that mean I would spend 2 stone to construct twice?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I get a wood and a food as a building bonus. My problem is I don't have a good solid way of producing stone,
Yeah.
which is not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a really powerful card, but yes, sometimes the island actions can be a bit expensive. For sure. These islands will go away. We're in the cleanup portion here.
Clean up. Clean up.
Everybody scrub your hair. Clean up. Clean up. Make sure and clean your underwear. I think that's how the song goes. I'm not, yeah,
That's
I'm not
pretty much how
100%
it
sure, but
goes.
it's
That's
pretty
pretty much
close. Okay, sweet. So we've got new islands. I'll be first player. We've got lookout.
Oh man, Ben's been a electrician and a plumber this week, so he's been getting lots of board
Ben the
game time
Toolman
in.
Taylor, fixing all the things in his house.
That's right.
That is an old reference. I'm an old man. That's like an old show. Man, that slapped me in the face just when I said that of how old of a reference that is. Man, good grief. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, let's see here. We're looking out. I'm going to draw 4 cards and see what I can keep. Want to keep that one? Yeah, that's pretty good.
I want to keep
Want to
that.
keep that one? Ooh, that's not bad either. Yeah, I'll do that.
I want to keep all 4.
Okay, I'm gonna keep 3.
Keeping 4.
Yeah, the campsite. Holy cow, Ruby. The campsite is amazing. That was, whenever I first saw it, I had not seen that yet. Whenever I first saw that, I was a bit too excited, I think. But it was just so cool, and I had never seen it before, and it was out of left field. You know, I did not know that was coming.
Yeah, it's incredibly cool. It's and they showed the extra picture of it with the where it was all broken out with all the little pieces,
so
and I'm like, oh
amazing.
my gosh, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I
So
loved the story
awesome.
in the update today where he was like, "Wait, you tell this amazing story and it's 2 tracks? No, no, no. We're gonna fix that. Like we're gonna make this an amazing mini that slowly builds like the story you just told us. You know, like you're building your shelter and you're I don't know. I thought that was a really cool development story.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, it's over to me. Let's see. What am I gonna do here? Hold on. Let me get your pawns back.
Oh yeah,
No, you're good.
sorry.
I am going to do some things. I think the first thing I want to do is I want to construct a building. So I'm going to construct and I'm going to build Bjarn's Tavern. Bjarn, the man who serves beer out of a gigantic cask. That is my turn.
Uh, all right. Trying to decide what order I want to do this in.
Yeah, exactly. I know, Ben. That cracked me up. They're like, tracks? Really? Nope. No, sir. We are building a miniature.
Yeah, Awakened Realms, man, they are really taking it to the next level with these minis. They're very, very
They know
good.
their Yeah, they know
Very
their
good.
minis. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah. Um. All right. I'm going to. Jeez. Oh, neaters.
This is your first pledge. Well, let me tell you, man, and you picked a great campaign to hop in on. This is a fantastic version of Robinson Crusoe, which is a really, really good game. You're going to be getting all kinds of really premium stuff, collector's bits, all kinds of really, really nice content. We were talking about this in our Portal Games Discord about how some of us have three versions of the game. This is there's been iterations of Robinson Crusoe from different companies, but this is like a collection of all the really good stuff with amazing new content. So this is a really good jumping in point if you have never backed a game. This is a really cool one to back.
Yeah, it really is. Um, all right, I'm gonna. Oh man, I want to do. I want to do so many things. Uh, uh, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna construct to build this treasury. Each time you conquer, gain a point and a gold.
Oh no, that's a really good card too, and I love those cards.
It is a really good card.
I wish I had those cards. Those are great cards. Man makes a good point. We're talking about this game found. We're the Imperial Settlers guys. What are we talking about Robinson Crusoe for?
Yeah. Because the Robinson Crusoe game
I
found
am
is
really
awesome
pumped about it.
and it's going to be radical. That's why we're talking
very
about it.
pumped about it.
But
Okay, I'm spending a worker and a sheep to gain 2 points. This card is activated. It won't flip.
you
Well,
would.
3, 4. I'll just remember that this card. Hold on. There we go.
I'm going to sail. Sail.
Nah.
And I'm going to boost that sail to immediately do a conquer.
Oh, man. Who are you conquering?
I'm going to sail with an axe so that I can immediately conquer this one right here, which
Every
lets
time you
me
do that, you need to sail with boats, David. Sailing with axes is a bad idea. They sink.
Trust me, we've mastered the art.
Your entire group of people is like one pyramid standing on one floating axe. It's terrifying.
It's don't worry about it. It's fine. It's totally fine. But this lets me spend people to get wood. But my building bonus is a fish and a gold. So gold and a fish.
Ruby David is playing the Ulaf clan, and I'm playing the Heidel clan. Great project to start my. Should do a collector's edition of Imperial Settlers and Empires of the North. I don't know. That would be a tough one. Maybe Imperial Settlers, but I don't know, because Imperial Settlers is kind of the cult of the old at this point. It's one of their older titles. And,
Yeah, it
and
is.
Empires of the North the production of Empires of the North is pretty good. With the insert and with the artwork and everything. So I don't know if it would be like a collector's. I could maybe see, I don't know, Imperial Settlers would have to have some type of resurgence before, especially with the big box just being released.
Yeah. I can give you some insight. Detective got a Game of the Year edition, and Robinson Crusoe got a collector's edition. and it's not likely that there's any other collector's editions in
Oh,
the works.
I thought you were about to say. And Imperial Settlers is about to get a galactic edition, dun, 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 or something cool. But oh well. All right, fine. I guess we'll just have to be excited about Robinson Crusoe at this point. I guess
Yeah,
that's exciting still. Um,
I guess.
okay, I'm going to assign one worker to this card, activating it, and I will get a point and one resource from two different cards. So I'm going to do a wood and a fish.
All right. Oh, I forgot. Each time I conquer, I gain a point and a
Oh,
gold.
do that.
Because I conquered, so I get my point and
Oh,
my
you
gold.
make a good point, Ben. Ship minis. Now that is something that could be upgraded. That's true.
That is something. And you're right. I don't know. I don't know everything. I don't know anything. Let me tell you. I found out about this Robinson Crusoe Collector's Edition
Tonight.
Kickstarter about 2 days before they announced it.
When I mentioned it this evening, he was like, "What? There's a
Yeah. I was like, what? Huh? And he was like, you were on the live stream. And I was like, that was for what?
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Beginning the fall in South America, ready for the ice of Imperial Settlers. Winter is coming. I still want an Empires of the South. Ben, I know Von Rummel in chat has talked about that. That would be really cool. Or an Imperial Settlers in space would be nifty.
That would be very nifty. All right, I'm going to spend a wood and a gold as a stone to build my small port.
Your small port can only have small ships. Small, tiny port. I'm going to sail my big ships by and laugh at your tiny port. As you race past me on the victory point track later in this game. All right.
I doubt it
All right.
highly.
I will spend one wood to build. I will spend one wood to build the coming of age ceremony, which is a feature that whenever I populate, I gain some stuff, depending on what I want to gain, and then I gain an apple for building it.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to build this feature with a gold as a stone. Or do I want to do? That's what I want to do. No, because I can only do it once.
Yeah, the stronghold I haven't gotten into because that's not typically the type of game that Lacey enjoys playing, and I usually try and buy games that we would enjoy playing together. But that is a very cool theme. I'm really interested to see more of that being played. I want to watch y'all stream that one, Ben, because
Yeah, for sure.
we got a brief overview of Stronghold at BGG last year, the year before last, when we were able.
Yeah.
The last time we were able to have conventions.
Last time it was able to happen.
And it was very cool and super thematic.
All right, I built my feature. I built a loading dock.
Right. I'm going to spend an apple and flip this thing right here and populate. And that will allow me to trigger this card. So whenever I populate, I can pick a stone, a food, or a fish. And I think I'm going to pick a fish. Actually, I'm going to pick a food. And I will grab a worker. And that is my turn.
Ooh. I'm going to also populate by flipping with a food because it lets me do cool stuff, but not yet. But eventually I will. I'll populate. 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 There we go. That's
Okay.
me.
Well,
April 8th, that is correct, Ruby,
ooh, man.
is the Moloch street date.
I'm so excited for that. That was a really fun expansion to play.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay, well, I've got problems. I've got problems with this here, with the timing and what I want to do. I just have things to do. I'm going to have to harvest, I think, to get sheep. I need sheep. So I will do that. Oh, man, but... Yeah, I need to get sheep. What a bummer. I also need other things, but I'm gonna have to get sheep for now.
I need axes, but oh, I can get axes. Okay, that'll let me. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Interesting.
So I could spend a worker here to gain an axe and a point. So we'll gain an axe and a point.
Ben, you're welcome to join stream every week. In fact, I was gonna talk to you about getting a Robinson stream on one of these Wednesdays because I think that would be really cool.
That would be really cool. That'd be awesome.
All right, so you got an axe.
Yep, I got an axe and a
Well,
point.
I am going to activate this market. I'm going to spend a sheep to gain a gold and release a worker. Release! Release!
You're free!
You guys, it was so scary. I was stuck on the homestead card. There were sheep everywhere.
Sheep all over the place. All right, I'm spending a worker and a fish to sail, which when I sail, I get a sheep, which I'll probably have no use for because my guys don't
Send
use
them
sheep,
to me.
but they get them.
To me.
And yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that's different than what I thought it was. That's okay. I'll still build it. Okay, so that's
right.
me. I'm sailing with just an axe and a ship. Taking your advice.
Taking a ship this time. Bold move. Okay, well, I am going to... I'm going to use my gold as a wood and activate this island to sail. And, okay, won't flip. Oh, never mind. I'm going to sail. And I will sail with... Man.
We are bad sheep. We're terrible sheep. We're better people than we are sheep.
I am going to sail with a fish and with an axe.
Ben wants to know what scenario we should play. We should play Robinson next Wednesday, but next Wednesday we can't. It's the Wednesday after next that we have our streaming schedule.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so Ben, you're wanting an off-week stream. I mean, I could, maybe. I could talk about it. I would love to stream every week. I could see if that would work next week. And if it does work next week, then what scenario to play indeed? There are lots of choices.
There are lots of choices. I'm going to spend a worker to gain a wood.
I'm gonna spare you all the mini sheep puns.
Why puns about mini sheep? Why can't you make puns about regular size sheep?
David, you couldn't handle all of the sheep puns that I would make, and everyone would zero viewers in a matter of seconds. All right, I am going to I'm going to flip the
Pearl diving would be
oh
neat,
my
and
goodness.
that would be a good
Yeah,
one.
so I'm going to spend a sheep to gain a point. I'm going to activate this card. So I'll say this, Ben. The PDFs that were sent over. So I'm going to try and script some of the last 3 videos tonight for the Game Found campaign, and the scenarios that were sent over are very prototype. So I don't know if they would be ready enough.
Yeah, we would have to
Yeah,
get
I don't know
permission.
that they would even really be ready enough to stream. Maybe we might be able to do one of the ones that they sent over. I know they sent over the zombie scenario that was more, it was farther along. Who knows? We can talk about it in the Discord and see what we could, because I would like to do one of the new, especially while the Game Found campaign is going on. I think that would be cool to stream one of the new scenarios, if we could work it out.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Let me see here. I activated this guy. I activated this guy. I did not activate this guy, but I can't. But I think I'm gonna go ahead
All
and
right.
pass.
I am going to activate, I'm going to spend this food to flip this pawn and explore. So I have a thing that I could boost, but I don't want to do that yet. I might do it next round. But I'm going to explore and draw a card, see what I get. Oh, no. Game winners for 0 cards. Well, bummer. And then what else could I potentially do? Nothing. I can do nothing. So I will pass as well, and it's on to the expedition phase, and David will go first.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is conquer an island off the top of the deck, because I don't want the Flying Dutchman, because I want something with an ability, because I can activate it twice. This is spend 1 gold to gain any 2 resources.
Man.
Ooh, that's good. I just got to get a way to get some gold.
So I was thinking, it's my turn now, and I was thinking that I was going to top deck as well, but this top island actually might be really nice for me, because I'm currently in a situation where I have 4 unused workers, and this card allows me to spend up to 3 workers to gain resources. So I think I am going to conquer this island that allows me to spend workers, and we'll just see if that works out. As a building bonus, I get a fish and a stone.
I also got a fish in the stone.
All the cool kids are getting fish and stone.
Yeah, that's what all the cool kids are doing.
All the cool kids are peeing their pants. All right. Another reference from the Museum of the 90s. Actually,
Back when Paul used to watch movies.
yeah. Oh, man. What a life.
Oh, and for pillaging, I get a gold and a point.
Ah,
I mean, for conquering, I mean.
yes, you do. I'll try and remember
Yes.
that, because that's a good ability.
Yeah, it's a very good ability.
To remind you. You are in time, Ruben, for the very dramatic end. We're probably 2 rounds away, I would say. 2 rounds away from triggering.
I would say
this.
at least, yeah.
And you are the first player this time. We should clean up. Let's see here. All of my cards have been unexhausted, and we should look out. I'm to the point now where I should probably start keeping these cards. Unexhausted. That's really good.
Ooh,
Each time
that's a good
ooh,
card.
My goodness. All right. I am keeping all 4, I think. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep all 4. which is risky, especially with the island that I just kept. But I am going to do it. Yeah, that is 100% the truth, Ruben. I'll tell you what I do right now. I have a subscription to HBO Max, and I'm slowly watching every animated DC movie that's been released on HBO Max at night until like midnight, and then I wake up very tired every morning at 6:30. But it's really good because right now I'm watching the DC movie where Batman finds out that he has a son that he never knew about with Talia al Ghul. Oh, the drama indeed.
Boy, we just alienated a whole bunch more viewers.
All right, I'm a comic nerd. I won't talk about it anymore. Yeah, absolutely, Ruben.
All right.
Well, if you're looking for a good movie, it was pretty good. It was Son of Batman, is what it's called.
Is it first?
You
Am I
are.
first
You are
or
first
you
player
first?
this round.
Okay. All right. All right. What I want to do is have some axes. So I want to construct to build some axes. And I want to I boost my construct card by playing this axe field.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it here to know that I have two of them. It doesn't really matter. But I get 2 axes for that, and the actual construct action will be this card that lets me spend axes to gain points and or money.
Nice. All right. Well, each time you spend range to gain a point. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 rock to build the tavern construction. There's a feature that gives me stuff when I assign workers.
All right. I'm going to activate my island, and I'm going to do it twice because of my feature. And I'm going to spend 2 people to get 2 wood.
All right. Okie dokie. I'm going to assign a worker. So when I assign a worker, I can spend a resource to gain a point. So I'm going to spend a stone to gain 1 point, and then by assigning this worker, I also gain a point and then 1 resource from 2 different cards. So I'm going to gain a sheep, and I'm going to gain a wood. And that is my turn.
All right. I'm going to spend a worker and a fish to sail. Oh, did you get your boat back last time?
My bad.
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I was actually first place. Deciding if I want to sail with a fish or oh no, I do not.
No,
not at all. Because that is a good island. All right, so that was my sail action, and every time I sail, I get a sheep.
Okay. I'm gonna harvest, and I'm gonna boost the harvest with this harvest to play. It says gain 1 resource from a. Hold on. Gain 1 resource from 2 different cards. So I'm gonna gain a sheep and a wood, and then I'm gonna harvest sheep for 2 more sheep. Sheepity sheep, sheepy sheep, sheep, sheep.
You sheep hoarder.
I'm a shepherd. I
Shepherd.
hoard sheep.
I'm going to spend a gold to gain any 2 resources, and I think I'm going to gain 2 stone. Do I want to do that? No, I don't
No.
want to do that. I don't
No.
want to do that.
No.
I want to sail and get a sheep.
Extract. I see. Okay. I'm going to spend a worker and a sheep to get 2 points. Flip.
All right. I'm going to spend a wood to build my Valkyrie, which is an action. It lets me spend a worker to immediately resolve a pillage action.
All right, and when you pillage, you do the thing, right? Gold and a point.
No, that's only when I conquer.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here.
I wish I could pillage to gain a gold and a point, because then I'd just be pillaging the heck out of all these islands.
Okay. I am going to spend a wood to build the after the after party, and man, these people have had a good time. They're all floating in the ocean on kegs of beer.
All right, I'm going to spend an axe, but the question is, do I want 2 points or 2 gold? I'm going to go ahead and take the gold because there are points at the end of the game. But they give me some freedom to do some stuff. All right, that's me. So I activated this island.
All right.
Or not, it's island, this card.
I'm going to activate the after party. I'm assigning a worker to unexhaust any card in my empire. When I assign a thing, I can spend a resource to gain a point. So I'm going to spend a fish, I think, to gain a point. And I will unexhaust the Bjarn's Tavern.
Yes, Ruby. Paul should barbecue his sheep. He's got so many sheep, he should
Don't
barbecue
let them
them.
hear that, Ruby. The sheep can hear you.
Let's see here. What do I want to do? I'm going to spend a worker to immediately pillage this island to get 2 food and a point.
Alrighty.
So where are these islands going? Down here. Pillage to get 2 food and a point.
All right. I'm going to spend a sheep to gain a gold and release 1 worker. So I will gain my gold and I will release this worker. Doo-doo-doo.
All right. Oh, I activated that card. I should activate it. Let's see here. I'm going to spend a wood to build my watchtower, which gets me. It's just a building bonus, so it gains 1 point for each of my conquered islands, which is 3
Ooh,
right
man.
now.
That's such a good card, especially with that deck.
Yeah, I could have waited and gotten more points for it, and I should have waited and gotten more points for it because we're not going to trigger in game this round. But
Yeah.
I was too
All right, I'm going to
impatient.
spend a worker and a sheep to gain 2 points.
All right. Let's see here. I think I'm at the end of. Oh no, I can sail again. Worker and a fish.
A fish.
Won't let me rotate this card.
Sometimes you have to hold it, like pick it up, and then, or that's what I've been having to do. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Weird.
I didn't used to have to do that,
All right.
but
All right. I activated a pillage with that ship, so that ship comes off, but my third ship goes back on. So I'm still in second
all right.
place on the sailboard.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend a sheep to gain a point. Nope, come on. Yep, there we go. Back.
All right. Should I spend gold to gain resources? Nope. I should flip my. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one of my food to flip my pawn over here to harvest, and I'm gonna harvest some axes.
Okay. And one to gain that. That's pretty good. Man, that would be good too. I could potentially do that. Okay, sorry, is it me?
Yep.
All right, I'm going
you.
to populate. When I populate, I get to pick an apple, a fish, or a stone. I think I'm going to pick a fish, and then I will get a worker.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
that.
Okay. I'm gonna flip my pawn to populate as well, and get a worker.
Okay. I am. Oh.
My army of workers.
All right, I'm going to spend a wood and a gold to build the. Nope, that goes in the gold bag. To build the market. And that is my. Nope, not the market. Incorrect. The homestead. And that is my turn.
All right. I'm spending a worker to gain a fish and a point. At my hunting trophies with the octopus tentacle, and man, look at these trophies these guys have. They're great on the hunting trophies card.
Holy cow. One of them is that that blobfish from
one of them is a blobfish.
Oh my goodness.
It's got an arrow in its head.
What an interesting way to hunt fish. Oh my goodness. They must have caught it as it was
bow hunting,
jumping
man,
or something. Yeah, that's
boat
true.
Fishing.
Bow fishing. Okay, I'm going to activate this card. It assign a worker to gain a point and one resource from two different cards. So when I assign, I can spend a resource to gain a point. So I'm going to gain 2 points total. And then I'm going to gain one resource from two different cards. So I'm going to gain a fish, and I will gain a sheep. Nope. Fish and an axe. And that's my turn.
All right, I'm passing.
Right. I'm going to spend my apple to flip and sail. And I'm going to put a fish and an axe on the boat. And I think that's all I can do. So I'm going to pass as well, and we're on to expedition for you twice.
All right, for me, one, I'm taking this island, which gives me a building bonus of a gold. and it lets me spend a worker to gain gold, which is freaking awesome, basically.
Basically, it is.
And then I will pillage off the top deck, which gets me um, what does that get me? It gets me 2 sheep and a
Oh my
point.
goodness. Okay. I'm going to conquer the observation post that lets me draw an extra card during lookout. Get some wood and
Ooh,
food. Look, man,
fancy.
extra cards are never bad. I've found in most games.
It depends on if, unless you're playing one of those games that penalizes you for
That's
having
true.
cards,
Unless you're playing
like
Llama,
Uno.
which is a game similar to Uno. All right, let me unexhaust these cards. These workers are still assigned, unfortunately. The tricky balance with factions where you have to assign things. Okay,
Yep.
is that locked in place? Good deal. That is locked in place. So all these workers come off. I now am. Let me get my things back. Let me get my boat back. There's.
You took my
Oh my
pawns,
goodness!
you
I'm so
monster.
sorry. I don't know why I got confused by the colors. There's that. That goes away. And we're ready to look out. We're ready to look out. All right. So I'm going to draw 5. Let's see what I get. Oh my goodness. That is a tough thing to do, but... Oh man, good grief. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm keeping them
Okay,
all,
I'm gonna
man.
keep. I'm gonna keep. Actually, I'm gonna keep 4. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so tough though. Man. Okay, we'll see. I think I kept too many, but we'll see.
Oh, I get my gold and my point
Yeah.
for pillaging,
Yep.
for conquering, I mean.
Okay. Sale, that's pretty good. Okay. What to do? What to do? I think what I need to do first is I need to go and harvest and boost my harvest. So I'm going to harvest and then boost it by playing this. That lets me get a resource from 2 different cards. So I'm going to gain a sheep and I'm going to gain an apple, I think. Yep. And then I'm going to harvest the sheep. I think. Yeah, the sheep.
All right. I'm going to spend a wood to build this feature, which lets me, each time I sail, I may spend 1 worker to move my boat 1 up in the expedition board queue.
Okay.
Where did that go? Okay, it got stacked there. This worker is not spent. Okay, that is me.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to activate the market. I'm going to spend a sheep to gain a gold and release 1 worker.
All right, I'm going to spend a rock and a stone and a gold as a stone to activate this island twice and construct twice. And so the two constructions I'm going to do is the Priest of Thor, which lets me spend axes to gain points and or gold, and the Offering, which lets me spend 3 different resources to gain 3 points.
All right. Okay. I am going to spend an apple to flip my card or pawn over to construct, and I'm going to build the market again.
Okay. I'm going to sail. Sail. And I'm going to boost my sail, but I'm sailing with an axe. And this instant lets me immediately resolve a pillage or a conquer. So I will conquer. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's also good. Ooh,
Don't
yeah.
like what I'm hearing right now.
This lets me get cards. So I will conquer that,
Oh, yeah, that's a great card.
which gets me a point and a gold. And yeah,
All right.
that's
I'm
me.
going to spend a sheep to get a gold and release a worker.
All right. I've got all this stuff. I'm going to spend 3 sheep to activate my uh, offering card, which has an awesome big gigantic hammer. Gain 3 points. All right.
All right. I'm going to assign this worker to gain a point and then 1 resource from 2 different cards. So I'm going to gain 1 point, and then whenever I assign a worker, I can spend a resource. So I'm going to spend a wood to gain another point, and then I'll get a resource from one of 2 different cards. And I need to get an apple and a fish.
All right. All right. Oh, when I sailed, I didn't get my sheep.
Do it.
I get a sheep for sailing. I get sheep for sailing. I'm going to sail again. Trying to think. It's the same for me because I get a point and a gold for conquering, but I also get a point for conquering the island. So it's the same for me for conquering and pillaging. I'm trying to balance this out because I could spend my axe for points or gold.
Which gold?
But
Gold is points, and axes are points too.
Yeah, but so my axes convert into 3 points regardless of how I spend them, basically. Well, no, they convert into 3 points if I conquer with them, but they convert into 2 points if I spend them on my card. So I will conquer with them. So I'll spend a worker and a fish to sail. Fish to sail using this card. That card, and I will sail with my axe.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Okie dokie. Well, I will. I'm going to spend a worker and a sheep to get 2 points. Do, 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 do.
Phenomena. I'm going to. I don't know if I got that building bonus or not, but we'll assume that I did because I've got a lot of gold. I'm going to activate this island twice, spend 2 workers to get 2 gold. That's
Alrighty.
me.
I am going to. Don't know that I can do. Okay, I'm going to activate this card. I'm going to assign a worker to gain a point and then 2 different resources. And I'm going to spend a resource to gain another point. And the resources that I'm going to gain are going to be food and fish.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and sail again. I don't have an axe to sail with.
But do you have a boat, though?
I do have a boat.
Okay, good. Much better thing to sail with.
That's good. That's a good thing. I don't have an axe to send with my boat. There's no more axe. We're all out of axe.
You're going to smell terrible. But what about Old Spice? Okay, well then I will do a thing as well. I'm going to... I'm going to populate. And when I populate, I gain a thing, and I will gain a food. And a worker. And that's me.
All right. I'm going to spend a worker to gain a card, I believe. Because why wouldn't I? Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to spend a food to flip this and construct. And I will construct the sacred obelisk. Which is sacred
good
indeed.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 gold, 1 as a wood and 1 as a stone, to build my small port, a second small port. Because you can never have too many small ports.
And with their powers combined, they are a medium port.
Yes.
All right. I am going to activate the sacred obelisk and spend 2 fish to get 2 points and release 1 worker. And I will release this worker.
All right. Oh, you know what? That was so dumb. I could have done this. My cat's losing his
He was
mind.
he's trying to
Sorry.
tell you.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to warn me that I could have done this and saved myself a point. If I lose by 1 point, it's because I made that
Well,
mistake.
I'm thinking that
I don't
since
think
you
I'm going to
have
lose by 1 point.
5 points right here alone, it's going to be really close.
Yeah, but it's not going to be really close. You're going to beat me. But if you beat me by 1 point, it'll be because of that one mistake. Um,
Oh my goodness.
let's see here.
Nice cat. It is a nice cat. Probably. I've never
Yeah,
actually met your
thanks.
cat.
He doesn't need to be fed. My cat's name is Cecil. He's a very sweet kitty. He loves everybody, and he doesn't need to be fed because he has food that is out all the time. And he can eat whenever he wants, but he just, whenever my wife leaves to walk the dogs, he picks up a toy and stands by the door and yowls. It just screams for a good minute. It's just what he does. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to decide if it's worth spending this gold to populate. I mean, I don't think it is right now. I could do all kinds of things with some workers. Oh, you know what? It is worth it because I can turn it into 2 points. And so that is definitely worthwhile. I can turn it into 3 points, so that's definitely worthwhile. So I'm going to spend that gold to flip this to populate and gain a worker.
Nice. Good grief, look at your workers.
I know I have a horde. A horde.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker here to assign this and unexhaust a card. And I'm going to unexhaust this card. And when I assign, I can spend a good to get a point. So I'm going to spend a food and get a point.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker to gain a axe and a point.
Ruby has 2 cats, one male named Peter and one named Miss. Miss and Peter. Peter Miss.
Miss and Peter. Peter Miss. Miss Peter. That's awesome.
I have 0 cats named Nothing. I have 1 dog named Riley who is asleep under there somewhere, I think. He loves to sleep under this table. I don't know why. Makes him feel safe. Okay, is that me? All right,
Yep,
I'm
that's
going to
you.
activate this card again. I'm going to spend a worker and spend a gold as a sheep to gain points. Points.
Triggered the dadgum game.
This game is so triggered.
So triggered. I'm going to spend my axe to gain 2 points.
Man. Got lots of gold over there and lots of cards.
I do, but you also have lots of cards.
I do, but not a lot of resources. I think I'm actually getting down to the point where I'm going to need to pass pretty soon. I might be able to do 1 or 2 more things, but so let's see. I could I don't have anything where I could assign to spend, or do I? No, I don't. So I think probably to get the most bang for the buck, I'm going to spend a gold as a wood to activate this island and sail. And I'm going to sail with nothing because I have nothing. And that is my turn.
Interesting. Let's see here. That I don't want to do.
Oh, I could do a thing. I can do a thing.
I can do lots of things, but I don't think I want to do anything because I think my gold is more valuable as points than spending it as resources right now. But man, I sure would like to be able to spend those 3 sheep as 3 points, but I can't do it because that card's already exhausted. I thought I was going to have time to do it twice, but I only had time to do it once. I think I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to activate this island. I'm going to spend 1 worker to get 1 good. The good I'm going to get is a sheep, and I'm going to spend the sheep to gain a point. That is the only other thing I could have done. And it is on to the expedition phase, and you go first twice.
All right, so the first one I will conquer because I get a point and a gold for conquering. So I will just conquer this guy. And gold and point. And then the second one I will pillage off the top deck and get 2 wood and a point.
All right, I'm going to pillage this one as well, and it will gain me 2 points. 1 to who? So we will now move on to final scoring. So we're going to get a point for all of our locations and islands, and then we also get a point for each golden axe that we might have, which is for sure going to come into effect for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 48 is my total. I am worried because
where
you
am
have
I?
so many cards in gold.
I just got 28 points for that. Where am I right now? I can't
You were
read
on
that.
20. We are tied.
20, so
We're
tied at 48.
Hold on. We've read this before in the past.
But I have not counted my resources.
You haven't even counted your resources? Well, you win big time then.
No. I get 2 points for resources.
Wait, you get like 6 for resources. Oh, you mean just, you've already counted your gold. Okay.
Yeah, I counted my
I told
gold.
you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
I had a feeling this game was your game. From the start, you got the good cards.
Barely.
You got the islands going. You got that deck
Got the
rolling.
islands going. I got the double islands.
Oh man, that was a good game. That was very
Did
close. 50 to 48. What a game. Oh man, I really like this game. I really like it a lot.
It's a great game. I got to log
I have it
this.
here in physical. This is one of the few games that I kept in physical form because it's just so good. I don't know. I want to play this. It makes me want to play it solo and explore some of those expansion factions. I finally got, because of the Imperial Settlers big box, I finally moved my old Imperial Settlers broken token over to the Empires of the North, and everything fits in there with sleeved cards and all the expansions. It's all in one box. And there's room
That's
for the
awesome.
Egyptian kings, which I am super, super excited about. So excited about.
Imperial settlers, empires in the north. Yeah, Egyptian Kings is going to be great. I really enjoyed playing those factions. Those are really good. Um, Add Paul here on my log of my play. Watch us. You get to watch us be nerds and
Oh,
log
I'm
our
such a nerd. I
gameplays.
don't even care. I make no apologies. Yeah, we log all the plays, which is the way to go, you know, if we're being honest.
I mean, that is the thing to do if you're
If you're
being
doing things,
objective.
it's the thing to do. David makes a good point. I scored 48. David scored 50. Uh, oh,
51,
51.
thank you. 50, no 50, no
Okay,
50,
all
only
right.
50.
I'm going to make comments. I was Heidel. I lost. David was
Paul has a
I was
71% win
I was
rate at this
Heidel.
game for those
David
of
was
you.
Ulaf. That's who he was. Upoff. My phone corrected. Okay, Ulaf. There we go.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you very much. I feel like I pulled out a rare win, and I just had to keep my eye on the ball and keep my head in the game and just make sure that, playing as a team.
I'd like to thank my mom, all the people who
I thank my
supported.
mom, all the people that make this possible.
Oh man, it was a good game. I really like. Man, it's so smooth on Tabletopia. I'm really enjoying these
Yeah.
and Tabletopia is so much easier to stream because you can get such a better view of the table, which I'm really a big fan of. So
Yeah.
I will. I won't just say that I'm going to do this in 2 weeks. I will actually do another poll in 2 weeks to see what people want us to play. We have gotten approval from Ignacy to play 51st State on Tabletop Simulator until they get it going on Tabletopia. So we do have access to a digital implementation of 51st State that was pretty good. And because with that we have almost all the games that we can play. We can play Robinson. We can play Imperial Settlers 1 and 2. We can play 51st State. We could even bust out some. Although I won't. I'm going to stay away from Monolith or Neuroshima. That Eric does such a great job covering that I don't. There needs to be no more Neuroshima content. I don't think. So we can stick to one of these four. But we'll put out a poll next time. And maybe, depending on what happens, we might be able to stream a Robinson next Wednesday. We'll have to see if that works out. If it does, we will definitely tweet that it's going to happen.
Yeah, or Wednesday after next is what it's looking like is going to be the possibility in the yeah, ask what game to play and what game to talk, because we talked a lot of
Yeah.
Robinson, but there's just so much good Robinson news going on right now.
It
It's the
wasn't
hot
confusing at
topic.
all. Welcome to the Imperial Settler stream where it's all Robinson Crusoe all the time. There's nothing confusing about
That's
that.
right. There's nothing weird and confusing at all. It makes total sense. It's perfectly intuitive.
Absolutely. So for sure, we will be back in 2 weeks. Someone might be streaming next week if we can work it out with Robinson, and Eric will for sure be back next Tuesday because he streams every week. And make sure and follow the Game Found campaign. That is the exciting thing that's happening right now. Every day there are updates. There are 19 days to go still in this Game Found campaign for the collector's edition of Robinson Crusoe. Tomorrow there is going to be a new stretch goal announced, something to do with rolling, I think.
Something to do
Which
rolling
is
with
very
style.
exciting. We are almost up to 600,000 euro on the campaign. Almost 5,000 backers with 19 days left. It's really exciting. A lot of cool hype and just so much cool content to explore over there on that page. If you haven't backed yet and you are interested, definitely go check it out. It's a great jumping in point for Robinson because these minis, my goodness, they are so beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. They look amazing. Awakened Realms is doing a great job with this campaign in conjunction with, Portal Games. Don't want to toot my own horn, but we're doing great in this campaign.
No, that's no
Uh,
joke. I mean, this is a fantastic crowdfunding campaign. I keep wanting to say Kickstarter, but it's on GameFound, which I really like GameFound too. It's a
yeah,
really slick system. I like the layout. I like the way it looks. So
yeah, it's very
yeah,
nice.
I'm a big fan of. And oh my gosh, the playmat, the horror dice. There were so many fun surprises
Yeah, so many great
in this
add-ons. Yeah,
campaign. So really, really cool. Make sure and go check that out. The open and play tutorial is just so many good decisions with this campaign. I'm really excited to see it all come together. The app, oh my gosh, so much exciting stuff. Anyway, so definitely check out the GameFound campaign for Robinson Crusoe. It is still ongoing and very exciting every day. And then we will be back, like I said, 2 weeks from now for sure. Someone may be back next week if we can work it out. And then Eric will be back next Tuesday with Hiroshima for the Captain's Hour. So
yeah,
so much stuff going on. Make sure and hang out with us and keep up to date with all of the streams and the GameFound campaign as it continues for the next 19 days.
yes, indeed.
Oh goodness! All right, well, thanks everybody in chat. Thanks Ruby. Thanks Man Ind for hanging out with us. All 6 of you that are
Yeah,
still here, thanks so much for hanging out. We hope that you enjoyed this. And we will be back next time. So make sure and join us then and follow us on Twitter so that you will see the next poll when it comes up to vote on what we play.
yes.
But that
Do
being
that.
said, I think we're gonna sign off. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful evening and we will see you later.